Okay. So this is the third video in our series. We identified our zones on the daily and 4-hour time frame. We identified our trend lines on the daily and the 4-hour. Now we need to identify our trend. Oh, I'm not supposed to delete that. Now we need to identify our trend origin, so we can identify our market structure. So let's zoom out a bit. These are stocks, so it's understandable if you can't really identify trend origin the same way you would identify them in a currency pair. They don't move. They simply do not move the same. But we can see that this trend ended after this price came all the way down here, breaking two previous higher lows. So that means that we have a trend origin here. Because the trend origin, I've not even defined trend origin today. Trend origin can be defined as the origin of the trend, the beginning of the trend, as the name implies. Very straightforward. But to put a little bit more detail into the name, trend origin Trend origin is a point that signifies the end of the old trend and the beginning of the new trend. And as you can see, clearly exemplified by this region. One trend ended and another has begun. So let's delete this, and then let's identify our market structure. So coming from here, we have an impulsive move all the way down here, followed by a correctional move, followed by what should be an impulsive move, but price breaks below, but not by a wide margin, by a rather small margin, and then has come up here again. So probably we should be expecting another bearish impulsive move, but we should not be expecting it. For example, our expectation should be somewhere around where this arrow ends, because as strong as the move is, price does not seem to be able to go below this zone. So it seems more like a higher time frame triangle pattern. If I draw this trend line all the way to the end, you will see that what we have here is essentially a higher time frame triangle pattern. And what do we know about triangle patterns? They typically serve as, this is a symmetric triangle, so it typically serves as a continuation move. So that means that if the original trend was bullish, you should be expecting the continuation to be bullish. But this is not an absolute. That's just the thing about Forex. Forex is about speculation, and there are no absolutes. So we've identified our trend origin, so we should want to identify our market structure next. So we have an impulsive move all the way here. Let's make it blue. Impulsive, correctional, impulsive. So we believe that this is a correctional to lead into a new impulsive. So what are we going to do? We're going to, that is actually for the next video. So we've identified our trend origin, our market structure. So the next thing for us to do is to do a little bit of real price study, and we'll do that in our next video.